Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Omega Red's first appearance in a really awesome story. Like, he made a real splash when he first popped up. I think it was in X-Men issues 4 to 7. And this was during the relaunch of the X-Men in the early 90s, the first story arc. We had a collaboration with Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. And I was checking on this particular issue that I can't seem to find Chris Claremont's name anywhere in the issue. So I'm not sure if this is a 100% Jim Lee affair. So I know they weren't getting along, and there was like a lot of artistic differences between them, where to take the story, where to take the X-Men. But I was really surprised to see it so early in this run. So what happens in this story arc? Because not only we have the introduction of Omega Red, that was freaking awesome. We also have the first appearance of Maverick, a really cool character also from Weapon X. Like Wolverine, we discover this whole situation that Wolverine was a CIA operative with Maverick and Sabretooth, and it was like, I think it was called Team X or Task Force X or something like that. And again, as I mentioned in my previous video on the first 3 issues of X-Men of this run, the art is just incredible. And this particular X-Men series focused on the blue team. It's my all-time favorite X-Men lineup. You had Gambit, Jubilee, Wolverine, Beast, Cyclops, and Psylocke in this lineup. So Omega Red is he's part of this Weapon X program that was in the Soviet Union. He was put to sleep. He was just way, way too dangerous. Now the Cold War has ended and he's reawakened. He's going to serve diverse group of masters. Like, there's a lot of characters, villains involved with this story. We have the characters of Fenris. There's our Baron von Stroker's kids, who are also upstarts. They're like the new Hellfire Club. This character, I think his name is Matsuo or something like that. He's the head of a ninja clan. I don't remember because I'm working off 100% memory here. I'm not sure if these guys are part of the Hand or Jakuzas, but the thing is, these guys are teaming up to reawaken Sabretooth. They want to get their hands on this thing called the carbonodium synthesizer. I think I pronounced it correctly. That Sabretooth, not Sabretooth, he's going to pop up in the story too. Omega Red, it changes over time why he needs the carbonodium synthesizer. One is just to keep him alive in the first place. And then other times it's mentioned that it helps him control his mutant powers, because he's really way overpowered. He's like freaking super invulnerable. He's got these tendrils. He can absorb life out of them too. But he has these death pheromones that he can just kill anyone around in his vicinity. Dangerous for Wolverine because basically he negates Wolverine's healing factor when they battle. So Fenris and Matsuo and this Weapon X scientist that's going to work with them want to get their hands on the carbonadium synthesizer because they want to do other evil stuff with it, and also use it as a carrot to use Omega Red. So Omega Red sent after Wolverine to capture him because Wolverine, back in the day, back when he was working with the CIA with Team X, with Sabretooth and North Star, they actually saved the scientist that had the carbonadium synthesizer with her. Actually, she's not saved all the way, but they do get the synthesizer. And the thing is, Wolverine knows where it is, but they've messed around so much with Wolverine's mind and the whole thing with the memory implants and stuff like that. Wolverine has no idea. It's like hidden within his mind itself. So we get the first attack. Omega Red easily dispatches with the rest of the X-Men. He battles against Wolverine, and it's referenced that they battle like for days. And they battle for days. These panels by Jim Lee, like this one's so freaking, like they're all timeless and all seem so dramatic of each one of these characters. Like, Jim Lee's work is just timeless and everything is a mashup. Like, each one of these pages, I would put them up in a frame in my office, an office that I don't have right now. So Wolverine gets captured. This is one thing, this doesn't happen, it only happens once in the story, but I really hate when you have to flip over the comic like this, and it's like a pet peeve that I have. It just really, really gets on my nerves. So obviously Wolverine's able to escape. Men are being sent in to rescue him in the first place. He actually gets rescued by Maverick. And I mentioned to one of really awesome subscribers on this channel, I got a X-Men board game back during this time. It was really cool. I had a ton of minifigs. And it came out before Maverick made his first appearance. So it was the first time you got to see Maverick in the first place. And his character card actually mentions that he didn't have these kinetic powers very similar to Sebastian Shaw or Bishop. In that, it came with this trading card. It said that he had precognitive abilities. That's why he used this face mask. That was pretty much forgotten, changed immediately. So freaking awesome. So he rescues his old teammate, fills Wolverine in, and what the hell is what Omega Red's trying to get to. Red again, like, he's such a freaking awesome villain. Like, it's so cool to see how he easily is able to take down Cyclops. So we get all these flashbacks about the time they tried to save a scientist, not throw Sabretooth into the mix of this story. And here we get the Jim Lee redesign of Sabretooth. So he's a bigger, more bulkier, and more muscular Sabretooth. We also get that new design, the redesign of his classic costume that is still very present and valid up to modern day. So we get a three-way battle. We get to see Wolverine fight against Sabretooth. Wolverine and Maverick fight against Sabretooth, against Omega Red. This story has a lot going on. The story is pretty awesome too. Psylocke plays a really important role in this story. Like, look at this page. Look at, you got Maverick in the back. I always felt bad because even though Maverick got his own ongoing series way further down the line, I feel like he's a very underused character. He's really interesting. I know that in Hickman era, in the Wolverine series, he's more relevant. Sabretooth is really awesome. They use him so much to the point he's overused. But Omega Red too, it's like, in this story, there are very few really awesome Omega Red stories where he's the main villain. And I'm really interested to see, because it seems like he's the main villain in the X Lives, X Deaths, I'm not sure how it's called, of Wolverine. So I want to really see what they're going to do with the character there. So I'm going to leave this video here. Hope you guys liked it. I just rambled on. I went all over the place. I did a terrible job. It's pure nostalgia. Like, you see all this stuff, and I remember how hyped I was when I got this. I was like really excited. Like, I was, each month was an eternity because they were very gripping when I was a kid. So hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.